Coming up, love, hope, and strength. This little girl battled her way through 3 open heart surgeries. And a smell to remember why Westford has one whale of a tale.
Good afternoon. Today we begin with a story about love and survival. She's had 3 open heart surgeries, all before the age of 1. Reporter Dave Perry has more.
Riley.
At 9 months old, Riley has endured 3 open heart surgeries.
You hope everything's going to be all right and your child's going to come out and have a normal life and everything's going to go well.
Riley was born with a heart defect and had her first surgery when she was 1 month old. Her parents, Jim and Tricia, took Riley to Children's Hospital for care. At times, she was too sick to hold.
She had many IVs, and she had a feeding tube in her nose, so it was like to pick her up. A lot of times required a nurse to actually help you. They would help pick her up and put her in our arms, and then essentially that would be it.
Riley's surgeries repaired her mitral valve, which wasn't closing properly. So far, her 3rd surgery has been successful. Jim and Tricia say doctors at Children's Hospital saved her life. On April 21st, Jim is running the Boston Marathon to raise money for Children's Hospital.
You're out there running, and if something hurts, you're able to put it in context. And you think, okay, all these little kids who had intensive care unit, oh my God, the stuff that they're going through in terms of pain. Training for a marathon is nothing compared to that.
Now, Riley is stronger. She's no longer on oxygen, and the family can start to plan normal activities, like trips to the park.
Trisha's able to just take her down to the park and put her in a swing, and that seems like such a treat. It's our darkest days in the hospital. We never would have imagined that we'd get to that point.
But when she started getting better, I mean, it was amazing because she could see. I mean, there was definitely a difference in terms of, her being alert and her being curious, and she actually giggled for the first time.
Riley.
Peekaboo!
In Lowell, this is Dave Perry for the SunCast.
Thanks, Dave. If you would like to donate to Children's Hospital's Miles for Miracles team, go to www.children'shospital.org/marathon. To sponsor Jim Heim, go under Sponsor a Runner and click on his name. Now we turn to Westford, where local students have one whale of a tale. They survived the nauseating smells. Now students are showing off their masterpiece, a replica of an 18-foot-long pilot whale.
At first, when we dug it up, it was really gray, and as we started cutting, it became all purple, and then it started to become a little bit red.
Local students worked for the past year degreasing, labeling, and x-raying whale bones.
It was really interesting how the bones, how they would nestle together. And
I think the favorite part was actually building the skeleton, because I got to learn a bit about marine anatomy.
Student Sean Crawford used a laser to scan images of the bones.
You could spin the bone in cyberspace and see every angle you want to see the bone from, where the spinal cord was and where we drilled the hole and where the ribs were.
Michael Taves discovered this male whale washed up on Cranes Beach in Ipswich over 2 years ago. They buried him in Westford's Pine Grove Cemetery, then dug up the carcass last fall.
It's absolutely terrible smell. Imagine the most horrific smell you've ever experienced. Multiply it by 10 and that's what you got. I'm surprised no one threw up that first day. Someone did eventually when they were cleaning out the skull, I think, but not that first day, which surprised me.
The strong smell was hard to get rid of and was similar to rotting seafood.
It's overpowering, the stench. Your clothes smell like it for days afterwards. Kind of developed a routine where people would, not shower before coming to Whale Club. And then, you get very dirty and then go home and scrub. It just kind of gets in everything.
The whale is on display for the next 3 months at the Westford Museum, and it's designed to be a hands-on exhibit.
The best thing about this exhibit is you're allowed to touch it. There's no curtain, there's no, stay, 10 feet back from the whale. You can come up and you can feel how the skull of a whale feels. And we've designed it so that educators can come and take a bone out and they can pass it around to the class so people can actually see and you can feel like this makes up our spinal cord. I just really hope that people will have a new appreciation and understanding of how beautiful these animals are.
Now, entertainment reporter Rachel Briere has more on the sultry sounds coming to 119 Gallery.
Thanks, Bridget. As the cast and crew from This Side of the Truth settle into Lowell, they'll be looking for the 411 on what to do in our own LA. Who says you can't get great sushi on the East Coast? We're letting them in on our secrets in stepping out. We may not have an Ivy or Koi, but we do have some hidden gems in Lowell. We'll have the complete rundown on this Friday's SunCast. Jazz singer Lola Danza will bring her sexy sounds to the 119 Gallery on Chelmsford Street this Saturday. The show starts at 8 p.m. with a $5 cover. For more celebrity news and local gossip, log on to thesunblog.com and visit the frosting. I'm Rachel Briere, and that's your Daily Dish.
That wraps up this edition of SunCast, featured every Tuesday and Friday. We hope you check back in with LowellSun.com for the latest news and information. Have a great afternoon.